Hey, I know some of you people out there may perhaps be skeptical about the story about this lady claiming her life's in danger. Well, let me just put a little cross of the T and a dot of the I to the story here so you'll know exactly what this lady's about, who she is, where she's at, and what's going on. She sends me an email telling me she's been desperately trying to contact me for the last 4 days, right? She told me that on her Twitter right here. I've been trying to find you for past 4 days. I told her email me. I'll try to help you out all that I can. And right here, she had been in contact with Jeff Bradstreet together on a combi GCMAF protocol, right? Now I'm noticing that she was talking about GCMAF, but even way before my video came out, right? She was talking about GCMAF. So she talks all through here about how she was with that right there, right? She sends me these twitters about that she is in Dominica, right? She sends me also a email talking about this church that had to do with a posting in her webpage. This is the church, Genesis 2 Church of Health and Healing, dated back from January 5th, 2014. She left the church or was kicked out of the church because this health and healing had to do with autism, that they wanted them to give the kids 2 enemas a day. She says, no, 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 that's dangerous. It'll dry out their colons. Don't do that. And these people who are like, oh, well, I do it 2 times a day and it's perfectly fine. Whatever the case may be that was going on between her and the church, she's no longer with the church because of this fact. And it's dated right here from January 5th, 2014. But not Amanda Mary. She just issues what she decides she knows to be right and true, and I have no say in it. But everyone considers her to be a part of the church, so her statements of technology appear to have the weight of the church behind her. So let me mention the damage that has been done. Everyone knows, Carrie Rivera, that there are now more than 6,000 children with autistic symptoms. And they go on, I read it all through here, and it was their plan to give these kids with autism 2 enemas a day, which she was vehemently against. So many parents giving too many enemas to children with autism. This is causing long-term damage to the colon and drying the walls. Right? That's what Mary was saying to them. How would she know that? She has not recovered a single autistic child, they say, right? Okay. So that was dated from 2014, January 2014, right? Okay, so she tells me that she is in, this is the case. She tells me that she is stuck in Dominica right now and that basically her life is in danger because what was going on in the United Kingdom and everything that stems with GCMAF that she was working with, that she was talking to Jeff Bradstreet about, and they reported in the news in the United Kingdom that she was actually providing some kind of bleach laced potion as a miracle cure. That's what they called it. That she was saying that it was a miracle cure, that it was laced with bleach, which doesn't have a ring of truth to it because she was all about, no, don't give them 2 enemas a day. It'll dry out the colon. It's not good for them. She would know that bleach is not good for the human body. There's no way that I'm believing that she would even say anything like that, nor am I going to believe the United Kingdom and their news, right? Here is Amanda Mary Jewell, and she sets the record straight. There's 2 stories right here. July 27th, 2015, and July the 29th. She stated to me in there that in an email, I got one of them here. That she's right here talking about that she's in a wheelchair. I am disabled. I am in a white woman in a wheelchair that cannot be smuggled out of a window without notice. We are barricaded in a small hotel room in the Dominica. We are receiving constant death threats. No UK agency will help. The police say I am a murderer of children. I deserve what I get. They're saying I deserve what I get. The press here say until the UK print different. They are not repeating their story. They are only repeating what the UK stories are stating. Right? Here she is, right here. British woman flees to Dominica after UK medical probe described as dangerous. Isn't that what they've been doing with the probes by the FDA here in the United States when they went after Mr. Bradstreet and others, where they raided their offices looking for GCMAF? Remember, I told you that Amanda Mary Jewell was even talking about GCMAF before she even left it for Dominica and even before I made my video. So that was the centerpiece of her research. All this stuff about bleach lace potions is bullshit, everybody. It's complete bullcrap. They're lying. A British woman who is being investigated in Britain for selling potions containing bleach as a miracle cure for cancer and autism over the internet has reportedly fled to Dominica after authorities began a probe into her activities. It is reported that Amanda Mary Jewell hopes to set up shop for her controversial alternative medicine business in Dominica. According to published reports in the Express in the UK, trading standards officials in Britain raided her $3 million home in Farnham, Surrey last month and warned her that it was against the law to offer unapproved treatments for cancer. Isn't that exactly what we saw with Jeff Bradstreet? We are raiding your office because you were working with GCMAF. The FDA has not approved that treatment for cancer. Wait a minute. Look at this. They're not look at what the frickin' the article states, people. They're stating that her office or her home was raided for an unapproved treatment for cancer. It doesn't say anything about a dangerous bleach laced treatment for cancer. It says an unapproved treatment. Absolutely GCMAF, if you ask me. Absolutely. What is unapproved and will never be approved? That's right, GCMAF. It's never going to be approved, people. It is further reported that she spends time in her home in Surrey and her healing clinic in Bulgaria, where she dispatches her medicine to customers around the world. Now it appears that Jewell's in Dominica, where she has been posting photos of herself on Facebook. And I am in Dominica looking at opening a new center, she said in a Facebook post. But advocates of autism and cancer are sounding the alarm that Jewell is posing a danger because of a medicine she sells called MMS. Miracle Mineral Solution. And I'm just telling you here that that's what they're claiming here. She is making huge profit from experimenting on autistic children and also those who are suffering from serious illness such as cancer and AIDS. What did I say in my video? What was Jeff Bradstreet all about? It wasn't just about autistic children. It was about cancer with Dr. Gonzalez. It was autism and cancer with Dr. Bradstreet. And GCMAF is known to work on what? That's right, cancer, AIDS, and autism. All three of the classic signs, and they mention it right here. Right here. This is all about GCMAF, folks. And this person right here who's in the Dominica is in high amount of danger, right? Because she could potentially blow the whistle on exactly what's going on with GCMEF. And right now, she appears to be stuck in a motel room with a few of her family members, and they can't even come out because they are scared for their freaking lives. All because of what Dominica is reporting in their news out there about her, which we can see is all about GCMEF, right? Absolutely. Here's the other story right here. Dominica Online, July 29th. Seeking to set the record straight, denying published reports that she is the subject of a probe in Britain. And we saw all of her, in my other video that I just posted about her, where she was talking about the standards, right? Whatever you call it. I can't remember the name off the top of my head. Anyway. Trading standards. Officials and is planning to set up shop here to continue selling her controversial medication. But in an interview with DNO, Jewell has shot down the allegations, saying she is not being probed in the UK and has not been selling a bleach-based cure for cancer, as it is being alleged. She also states that the home was not raided. She claims they simply weren't invited in for a chat. She stated the whole conversation is recorded and proves she was not the person under investigation. I am saying that this is 100% not true. She stated there are no investigations in my name in the UK or in any other country. I'm not being investigated. She stated the house which was mentioned in the Express report does not belong to her. It wasn't even my house that they came to. She remarked it was a mistake. I was simply staying at that house at the time. I don't own that house. And according to the reports, the church has been selling MMS, Miracle Mineral Solution, and I see right there that she has no longer been affiliated with the church for quite a while. So they're labeling her with that church for this MMS and should not be labeling her because she has been touting GCMAF even before I came out with my video. I am not part of that church. That church threw me out for telling everybody that the enema protocol is dangerous. It must never be done, she stated. And as I showed you right here, here is that enema story right here. For the time being, it is unknown what part of Dominica Jewell is located. Dominica News Online will contact health authorities on this matter as to whether they are aware of the presence of Jewell in Dominica and her plans to sell alternative medicine here. Do you see now why she's in danger, everybody? GCMAF, and if they want to silence her, they don't even have to lift a finger to do her harm. All they have to do is lie. Lie, lie, lie. And there are people out there that will take care of it for her under the pretext of that lie, right? I apologize for getting so animated, but let's take a look at one of, let's see what we can see about her here. Here she is.
Are in the island of Dominica in the West Indies. I want to tell you this island has free things, bloody free. Look at this. Bananas, not from a shop. Oh no, them bananas, they're growing on the tree. Just everywhere. Look at this. Look here. Banana. Just look, you peel it, you eat it. We've had too much. We'll throw it away and they'll bloody grow again. Free food! Just carry on. Look up here, avocado.
I'll leave links right here, and you can see all of the comments that were made right here regarding the story of this Dominica News Online. I have met Amanda Mary. I know she is not a member of the church, and the church actually only do good. Amanda Mary is a cancer researcher with a wealth of knowledge. I would have thought she was a gift to your island. She has also helped many come back from end-stage cancer. Yes. All of these comments right here, and they're a bunch of comments all in favor of her. All you have to do is just come take a look. I do not know you, neither do I want to take sides, but I think we have a problem on this island. We are so full of negativity, hatred, and anger that we force ourselves downward. I am not a thief. She's responding here. So anyway, check it all out, and you'll see that this is absolutely right on the money as far as who she claims to be. All right, thanks, everybody.